Do you want to learn how to connect Supabase with your hosting or Horizon's web app? In this video, I'm going to help solve a problem. So if you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and let's get to it. Now over here, I'm on the horizons.hostinger.com and I can start typing a prompt here to create an app out of it. I've already created one over here. I'm going to go up and I asked it to create a fitness app with dashboard login system using Supabase. Here are the key and project URL. You have to give it the project URL and the key in order to connect it with Supabase. And how to get these two? I went over to Supabase, I signed up on this website, and then I need to create a new project. Once you create a new project, you need to select the organization here and then create a new project from here. I've already created 2 of them, so I cannot create more, but I'll go inside this testing horizons over here. And on the home page, this is the project overview on the left-hand side. If you scroll down, you're going to find the project URL and the API key over here. You need to copy both of them and then over to your Hostinger Horizons web app that you're just creating with AI, you need to give it in the message. So while typing the prompt, you need to ask it to create a fitness app with dashboard login system using Supabase. And here's the key and project URL. So you just need to copy paste it and give it the project URL and the key. So once you do this, it's going to say, I'll help you create a fitness app with dashboard and authentication system. Let's build this step by step. All right. So what it's going to do is give you this necessary database structure. So you need to run these SQL commands in the Supabase SQL editor. So you need to copy it from here and then go back to Supabase. Then on the left-hand side, go to SQL editor. Now make sure that you're in the project that you want to connect with the web app. Now go to SQL editor, paste it inside this on the top, and then click on this button on the right hand side which says run. You can also press enter on your keyboard and then it will run. Now once it runs, it's going to say success message below in the results section. Currently, if I run it, it's going to say the user's metadata is already existing. So if I go to database on the left hand side, I'm going to find that I've got this database created, schema visualizer, this thing. It is created already. The workouts, the user metadata, everything is there. And there's also authentication, so I can go inside it. And when someone signs up on my website, it's going to give the UID, display name, email, phone, providers, created at that way. And as we go back to Hostinger Horizons, I'm going to scroll down and it has created all this, create the application code, etc. Then if you scroll down, you need to keep going back and forth with the AI because it's not going to make a perfect app in one go. You need to keep asking it to make things inside it. So it was not like this. It was very different than what it is right now. I'm going to show you how the app looks like. And I've also exhausted like 50 credits out of my total balance. I've got a full tutorial on Hostinger Horizons. It's going to be on the right side. At the end of this video, there will be a playlist. You can check it out. Now over here, if I scroll down, it says create a new account, login with credentials, all this. It has created this whole login page, etc. And I asked it to, I cannot go to sign up page either. So it just fixed all those things. And we kept going back and forth till this point. There were some issues with profile loading icon and I also wanted to improve the UI of this app, user interface, and add the ability to select emojis, colors, etc. for the new workout and add a fitness picture in the background, this one. Before it was just a solid color, so I asked it to add a fitness picture in the background on login and sign up page, like here. So both of them have different background pictures. So if I go to sign up and login, there are different background pictures behind it. Now if I go down, there was some terminal error and I asked it to fix it and it fixed it. And now, because I've already created an account over here, if I go to authentication, I've got this account over here with this email. I type in the email and password here. I can log into my app. Now there were some issues with the app while I was building it. Like it was not telling me if I've entered the correct password or what is going on. Because let's say, for example, if I type here something else instead of my password, it should say this invalid login credentials. And if I go to sign up, it should say passwords don't match because I've entered different passwords. So these type of error messages or success messages were not coming in. And so what I had to do was ask it to make these changes to it. Also give messages below the sign up and sign in button or on screen if there is an error or a success that way. So just like I said before, you need to keep going back and forth with it. So now it works and I can go inside it and I can also delete all these recent workouts. So I can delete them and it changes the calories, minutes and workouts as well. Now I can add a new workout from here. I can say running, minutes 15, calories burned 255, notes something here, and it adds up over here. And if I sign out and log back in, it's going to retain all the data inside it. Okay, that's amazing. But now what else do we need to do to connect it with Supabase? So in authentication over here, you need to go over to emails and rate limits. And inside the rate limits, for a rate limit for sending emails, you need to make it up from 2 to 50 because their own sending email, if you do not use your own SMTP, is going to be very less. So it's going to be like two number of emails that you can send per hour from your project. But we want to send more emails per hour because 2 is very less and I would not be able to test my app because of that. So I have to set it 50. And how to do that? To do this, you need to go over to emails on the left hand side, and on the right hand side, we're going to go to SMTP settings. And inside here, you need to enter your custom SMTP. And I'm going to show you how to get a free SMTP tool, which is by Zepto. This is zeptomail. You can send up to 10K emails per month for free. Or I think it's one time, I'm not sure. But the pricing is very less. You can send 10K emails for free. And after that, you just have to pay like 150 rupees. This is in Indian rupees because this is an Indian company. It's like 1.72 United States dollars, which is very less for 10,000 emails, transactional emails. So that's amazing. And you can go over here in zeptomail. You need to connect your domain first. So first you need to connect your domain. So add a domain. And inside this domain name, you need to enter in your domain. So I've got my Namecheap opened up. I buy my domains from here. This is the perfect domain registrar. Has never given me any issues. Once you have bought the domain, you'll go inside that domain by clicking on Manage on the right hand side, and then go to Advanced DNS. Now, inside it, you need to enter in the CNAME record and the text record, TXT record. So you need to go to zeptomail over here, enter in your domain and your associate mail agent. You just need to enter in the mail agent one. They've already created it for you. Bounce domain. So if you enter in something like this, like that, it says the domain name is already existing because I've already connected it, but this is how it is. And you need to enter in your domain. You can also enter something like a subdomain, like sending.eventromedia.com, anything that you like. It could be a subdomain or it could be a main domain. That's up to you. Now over here, when you click on add, it's going to add like this on the left hand side. And it's going to say, choose your DNS provider. You can select from here. You need to enter in both of these DKIM and the CNAME record, both of these over to your Namecheap or GoDaddy or any other platform that you got your domain on. So I've got the Namecheap domain. That's why inside this, I've added these two. And you need to wait around 30 minutes and then you can verify it and then it will be verified. Now inside this, if you go to mail agent on the left hand side, you'll be able to go to setup info. And inside this setup info, you need to copy all of these settings inside the SMTP over here. So the sender address, the username and the password, you just need to copy from both of these. Go back to your Supabase and inside here, you need to paste in your sending host address. So host or IP address of your SMTP server. This is exactly this thing, domain sender address. And then port number, this could be 465. This is also here, 465. Just need to enter that. And this is fine, 60 minutes. Username and password, this is this one. You need to enter both of them. Copy them, paste it over there. And sender details, you can type in something over here, it doesn't matter. It's up to you. This is your email address, your sender email address. So you can just name it anything you want. Send a name. This is this one. Now save changes to it and go over to rate limits, and you'll be able to change your rate limits from here. So just make it 50 over here. So you've got the web app ready, and you also have connected it to Supabase. So now you can deploy it. So click on that deploy button on the top and deploy it so that other people can also visit your website, make an account, etc. So I'm going to deploy this from here. It's going to say this deployment is successful. And if you want to learn how to connect your own domain to Hostinger Horizons web app, I have a playlist on the right. You can check it out. I've got a lot of tutorials on Hostinger Horizons, so you can check all of those tutorials out. And that's it. This is how to connect your Supabase with Hostinger Horizons app, web app. If you found this video helpful, let me know with a like and subscribe. And there are links to all of these tools that I've discussed in this video in the description. So you can, if you buy any of these paid plans on these websites, if you buy a domain or if you buy a Hostinger Horizon, it's going to help me out with a small commission. If you have any questions regarding Hostinger Horizons, let me know in the comments and I'm going to help solve your problem. And yeah, check out my other videos on the right side. There will be a playlist that's going to pop up now. Check it out there and see you there. Bye for now.